President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, restructure Nigeria now. I repeat, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have to restructure Nigeria now. The systems are failing. The systems are failing. The institutions are weak. Institutions of government are weak. We cannot compete in this 21st century. Nigerians cannot compete. For instance, there's no electricity. Minister of Power came the other time and told us that we need $10 billion to have stable electricity. Nigeria as a country cannot develop, cannot be industrialized without 24-hour electricity. You are opting for solar. What about the Nigerians? What about Nigerians that cannot afford solar? So President Tinubu, we are calling on you at this moment to restructure Nigeria now. You have the opportunity. You have the opportunity. You have an influence in the Senate, the House of Reps. You have influence among the governors. You have influence in the South and in Northern Nigeria. You have to restructure Nigeria now, or else there's going to be a lot of baggage you'll be leaving for your people, especially those that are supporting the APC from the Southwest. You just really have to restructure this country. Almost all the systems, all the institutions are not working anymore. For instance, look at what happened with JAM. Nigerians are attacking JAM for mass failure of students. JAM cannot conduct an online examination successfully. We are having issues. We are signing this contract, that contract. The current systems, the current institutions have been bastardized by corruption, by nepotism, by hatred. The current institutions are not working anymore. How can you power a factory without electricity, without a generator? Nigeria is just like a country that is on life support, and we need to restructure now. Look at what JAM, ASU have said that they are going to sue JAM over mass failure of students. They are going to sue JAM. It has been established, this is according to JAM, it has been established that a technical glitch affected 157 centers out of the 887 centers in the 2025 UTME. This was basically responsible for the general low performance of the candidates scheduled to sit the examination in those centers. So the glitch was responsible for the performance of those that wrote JAM. The glitch. JAM had billions of naira and 1 year to prepare for an examination. JAM had billions of naira. The Minister of Education came out and said that the students failed because of TikTok, because of this and that. But they are turning around to tell us that it's because of a glitch. The systems are not working. If you like, say, for instance now, nobody will be sacked because that's the system we run. Paddy. If I'm the president, I put my brother there. If like let things spoil, it doesn't concern me. Tinubu is focused on loyalty than performance. You should have sacked many of the directors, those responsible, the leaders that conducted this examination. A little girl has taken her life because of the failure. Most people performed in the last examination, the last JAM examination. Somebody got maybe 300 and something, or 259 or something. Then he wrote this particular JAM, she got 150 something. She was shocked. She made a video and JAM. We even thank God that even the JAM agreed that they made a mistake. Ordinary, other institutions that are beyond repair will just push it under the carpet. If you are the judiciary, only God knows what will happen. If you are the police, a case will happen, they will just put it under the carpet. A president that wants to fix Nigeria will fix these institutions and these systems first before he moves on to do anything. You can't be building infrastructure whereby you are breeding people that cannot manage the infrastructure, that at the end of the day, the infrastructure will be useless to them, and they may even destroy the infrastructure. That is what the current system of governance in Nigeria from Buhari to now is doing. You are putting a cart before the back. You are things that are unnecessary. Instead of us to shun tribalism, nepotism, and put qualified people in position of authority, we are playing politics. A young girl lost her life. This is not say. She committed suicide because she drank. 19-year-old Timilehin Faith Okpesusi commits suicide in Lagos over low score in the recently conducted UTME by JAMB. She reportedly ingested rodent, that is rat poison. Very disturbing situation. But we are the parents. Can we say parenting? See, until the institutions start killing people, the negligence of leadership start killing. Look at Boko Haram. Look at 1 trillion naira worth of ammunition in the hands of Boko Haram. They are going to use that gun to kill soldiers and kill people. Negligence. You are not going to fire Minister of State. You are not going to fire Minister of Defense. You are not going to fire anybody from the military or from the security agency. They are going to be there and they will keep on making errors because you are very much interested in politics. The lives of Nigerians, you are not interested in those ones. I've supported the Tinubu's administration to restructure Nigeria. We have said show working. Overhaul, restructure even all these agencies. Put in the right people, except you don't know how to do so. Let us understand what is going on. Look at this. Over 300 candidates affected in the 5 southeast states and Lagos. Over 300 candidates affected in Ebonyi, in Abia, in Imo, in Enugu, and in Anambra, Lagos. Over 300 were affected because of glitch. I remember during the last election, Obi was winning. All of a sudden, the system shut down. When the system came back again, Obi began to lose. We understand what is happening in Nigeria today. Like I said, you see, Tinubu has Yorubanized so many things. And if he doesn't take time, if the Fulani is going to take over power, he's going to backlash on those that play Jagaban. So he has opportunity. Save the lives of the Southerners, indigenous Southerners. Save the life of people and restructure Nigeria. Now, Oloyede, let me read it. Joint Admission and Matriculation Board on Wednesday finally admitted to errors which affected the performance of students during the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. The registrar of the board, Prof. Ishak Oloyede, was shedding tears. People had to insist that we want to review our question, our performance. If nobody came out to insist, my brother, this would have gone like that. But people had to insist. Then the man is shedding tears. You see, one thing about our institutions today is that it is Nigerians that will tell them how to do their job. Nigerians would be telling agencies of government. For instance, Tompolo, there was a video of Tompolo spraying money. But EFCC went and carried very dark man after so many things. EFCC went and carried e-money after so many things. But that of Tompolo, Nigerians had to show EFCC the video. Morning, afternoon, and night. EFCC, I'm talking, you see the video. Not that EFCC, they are not on social media. They are monitoring everybody. They are seeing so many things. But they will show them video. See Tompolo. Arrest Tompolo. Tompolo mutilating Naira. Tompolo mutilating Naira. You have to tell the EFCC before the EFCC will now wake up. Okay. Even the police most times. Look at this crime is going on here. This is police. So instead of them to become watchdog, the eagle, instead of the eagle to see so many things, it seems like they are selecting justice. Telling you enough. Systems are failing. Systems cannot pilot the country anywhere. If you think this system can do anything, that's why I will just sit down and watch back. We are building this one. We are building that one. We are building hospitals, but the doctors don't need jackpot. Look at Abia State. Abia State, they look for doctors. Doctors, they jackpot to places that the institutions are working. Doctors are leaving the country in droves. But the politician is focused on building hospitals. I agree with you. But you go to hospitals, go to general hospitals today. A singular doctor is doing so many things, and the thing is wearing him down. It is tiring for doctors because we don't have manpower to manage these infrastructures. If we put our systems in place, we have enough doctors to go around for everybody. Policing, we don't have enough police to go around for everybody. The army now, they are begging people to join the army because systems are failing. Systems are failing. People are stealing money. Nobody's being held accountable. Better do now. We don't hear the story anymore. I heard recently that EFCC invited Topolo. After so many backlash, some people have had to swear that if EFCC arrests Topolo, I will sing on your mandate you shall stand. I will deactivate my account. I will do this. They were even taunting the EFCC. Now I have a report. EFCC invite ex-militant leader Tompolo over naira abuse. How did EFCC arrest very dark man? They went to a bank and they seized him. Now Tompolo is being invited, despite Tompolo knowing the law, knowing what's up. Because not that they won't know, but they know that the systems are not designed for justice, equity, and fairness. The system we are running in Nigeria, they are not designed for justice, equity, and fairness. The system produces leaders that manipulate, that are not, my God. So Tompolo will not tell us that he doesn't know that this is wrong, but he did it likewise. The children, Okoya's children, everything. The very dark man and other people, E-Money and Cubana chief priest. We saw how things were going on. I think Tony Abraham, some other persons. Because the system does not value equity, fairness, and justice. Let it be on record that we have asked President Bola Tinubu to restructure Nigeria. And maybe he doesn't even look towards where our side. But let's know. Let me tell you something. Yeah? Everything you fail to do, I'm talking to the president. If you fail to restructure Nigeria, your legacies will just go in. The thing you call legacies that you think you're doing, restructuring will help those legacies last longer. If you allow a Northerner or a Fulani, because of course it should be the majority. In Northern Nigeria, the majority are the Fulani. Majority not by population, but by strategic positioning. Strategic positioning, the Fulani are well and strategically positioned in Nigeria. They know how they position themselves in every nook and cranny of the country. Yes, somebody called me today and told me that the reasons why we see the Fulani doing what they are doing is because the South are afraid to confront them. The South people are afraid to confront them. We are like cowards. That's why when I saw what Tinubu is doing, I was praising him not because I loved him. I was praising because we need that boldness to confront the menace of these Fulani terrorists wherever they find themselves. We need that boldness from a Southern president. And looking at it, could find it in President Bola Tinubu, but what is going on? So I repeat again, the president will have to restructure Nigeria because if a Fulani holds on to power, maybe after 3 or 4 years, the second term, they will show their true color. I'm telling you, not about Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, we are presenting evidence, finding ways to nail Nnamdi Kanu. That is not our priority now. Our priority is that you need to have that boldness to dismantle the country and rearrange it in a way that will benefit the people and benefit Africans. Now, before African countries now, they see Ibrahim Traore, the youths, the young people of tomorrow, they see Ibrahim Traore as a Pan-Africanist, as an African leader. They may respect Ibrahim Traore than a Tinubu. The people that will respect Tinubu are the corrupt leaders. The people corrupt in power. The old people. I told somebody that Tinubu's generation has failed the country. Tinubu's generation, they have nothing to offer. All they need to do is to pay the ultimate sacrifice and restructure this country because they are the ones holding power. It is our generation that would also be part of those that will push for a better tomorrow of the ones that are coming. I don't know what Tinubu is planning for a young man like me and my future. How many years does Tinubu have? That's why we are using our platforms to ask him. You have to, you need and must have to. restructure this country. That is very important. I don't know what EFC is going to do with Tompolo, but I just know. We understand that the system, look at Yabelo, look at Tompolo. So now those 300 candidates that are affected by the negligence of JAM, what will happen to them? Okay, they say they will receipt. Are they going to be given a compensation, or they will still have to spend time and effort and everything for the failure of an institution of government? When the government fails to do its work, they expect the people to bear the brunt. The man was shedding tears. I don't know why he's shedding tears. In a normal society where people are normal, he would tender his resignation for failing the students that he has been given the opportunity to serve. He failed them. One of them have been confirmed that she committed suicide. Many directors need to go. The system needs to, but a Tinubu kind of administration does not care about empowering a system. Instead, they are bastardizing the system the more, using different kind of snatch it, grab it, and run away with it kind of mentality to bastardize and put Nigeria in the more. It dey pay me. You see that Boko Haram stuff, it dey pay me. A certain president will be there. You are commander-in-chief, Minister of Petroleum, commander-in-chief, and you are there. People, we have our ammunition in the hands, trillions of naira. If we are, when you owe World Bank, you not tax the people. You steal money short for our treasury, you tax the people. You, because of negligence on your part as a leader, we lose money to insecurity. It is the people. You are constant. Maybe we heard the report that they did life insurance for themselves. Life insurance, left, right, center for themselves. Life insurance, so Tinubu and Co. do life insurance for themselves. Even as big men, they even have their own life insurance. But yeah, they are out of Nigerians. What kind of administration is this? Out of Nigerians. If you think it's about infrastructure, remember when they were building Third Mainland Bridge? Big infrastructure. How is Nigeria today? How is leadership has bastardized a lot of things. The legacy Tinubu is leaving, he needs to put that legacy clean by restructuring Nigeria. That is the only thing. There's nothing else you can do. If P2P is there today, tomorrow, the same thing will happen, because if he comes for power, another person will come, you'll scatter everything. So why are you worried about a system? We said what we said, we have made our complaints, and I hope the appropriate authorities are doing what they need to do. They know how to play politics. See, all these people you see sit down there, they know this governance, they know so many things past us. We are just saying what we observe. These guys know how to deal with Nigeria. If these guys want to change Nigeria, they know what to do. But I've said this before, that Nigeria getting better is to their own disservice. It will affect politicians. Imagine, the prosperity of Nigeria will not benefit politicians. It is as Nigeria is getting destroyed, whereby they are taking the money, diverting the money through all sort of criminal means. That's how they want Nigeria to be. People are making money from Boko Haram, from insecurity. People are making money for blackout. For 5 days, you don't have light. 5 days. No explanation, no whatsoever. No message, no whatsoever. They're just there. They don't inform you that this is the thing that happened. There's no communique. But when they want to do elections, they know your room. They'll be walking room by room, trying to manipulate your voter's card, trying to manipulate the polling booth. They will know every polling booth. Now, NEPA don't take like for 4-5 days. Nobody's being alerted over anything. Everything is just falling. System is just breaking. Nonchalant. And we have a president. And what do you think he's going to achieve if he doesn't restructure Nigeria? If you are supporting APC, what do you think the president is going to achieve? You say, small, 2 years don't go. Small, 3 years will go, 4 years will go. After Tinubu finish 8 years, you go tell you, say, Buhari spoiler. PDP don't spoil before. Buhari can spoiler. I can't use 8 years. You go around. Another comes into power. Down playing on 8 years. You and I will watch 16 years. I mean, from Buhari to the next Northern is 24 years. We are not children anymore. They will have wasted our time, our prime, wasted it They have wasted it, and with excuse. While they are in power, they become rich. They expand their properties. Nigerians have becoming poor and poorer and poorer. And you are supporting this, supporting that. Well, I know. You see, when a person is mad, you don't agree with that person. The person think the mad person is the one that is thinking that you, when they try and say, my guy, the way you behave is not good. He go think that you the mad. He's actually mad, but in his mind, every other person is mad. So you don't argue. Some Nigerians don't know. I don't know. I just advise Jam, after apologizing, you need to make it up for the students. I don't want to go tribalist on nepotism, say 5 eastern states we are affected and Lagos. I don't want to go that route. Because I know that see, a government of Tinubu, there's always division. Yoruba, Igbo, North, South. The politics is being played. Politicians use politics of division to run their government and their game. We understand how it's going. But we'll just be watching. If it doesn't restructure Nigerians, I pity for the southern part of Nigeria, especially the southwest though. I pity.